Hi guys, I am Crystal Sky, and today I want to talk to you about a couple things that bother me in Photoshop. I have a Wacom Cintiq you guys have seen. I got it for Christmas one year, and I couldn't use it for the longest time because it wasn't in a good place, and it was really hard on my body to work on it to configure it in a setting that it was. So I ended up getting an arm, and now it's in a good place, and I use it all the time. Here are some problems I have encountered while using it that I never noticed before and that really frustrate me and that I'd like to share with you. I don't know if it's Photoshop or if it's my Wacom Cintiq. I don't know. When I use my iPad, everything works fine. None of these problems occur. So I don't know what it is, but I don't use Photoshop or my Wacom, obviously, when I use my iPad. So I could be either. I don't know. So I do use Clip Studio Paint on my iPad, so it's not like I'm a complete idiot. Maybe I am. Who knows? Anyway, so here you can see I'm sketching out Naname. This is supposed to be the start of a video where I bring all of the character sheets from the character videos that I've been doing and bring them into Photoshop. Bring the characters that I've been drawing into Photoshop. That was the idea when I started recording this. But I ran into problems almost immediately. You'll see in a minute after I get the sketch in. So the way I wanted to color it is I wanted to color over the sketch and then add the lines on top. That's how I do everything digitally, usually on my iPad. So I was like, I could do that here, right? No, you just can't. By the way, if you guys have the Creative Cloud, you can download Kyle T brushes for free. Even on your iPad, you can import them onto your iPad into the Adobe Sketch and Draw apps, and that's pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that because I don't know how many people know that. But you probably do. You're probably all amazing and better than I am. Anyway, so I'm sketching out Naname here, just on a piece of paper, or, I made an extra layer because you have to do that for some reason. The hand's actually too small here. I couldn't figure out how to use the lasso tool. In Procreate, you just click on the lasso tool, but I clicked on the lasso tool and nothing happened, or it moved something else. So I have no idea. Why is this so complicated? Anyway, I ran into problems almost immediately after the sketch. As you saw with the knee a little bit further back, I couldn't move the knee over. I couldn't erase it. I flipped my pen over, and there's an eraser on the back of the pen. That has worked for me previously, and I cannot figure out why, for some reason, I can't get it to work now. It's just, I can't get it to work. I flip it over, I rub it on the screen, nothing happens. It's incredibly frustrating. I did not change any settings, and I can't figure out what's wrong. So here I'm going in with a colored pencil, which is not a type of medium I wanted to use for this. And I'm trying to figure out why it's getting so scratchy and stuff like that, and I can't. And I tried to Control Z, I tried to erase, nothing's working. The sketch looks awful, and I realized this a little bit later. And I'm like, wait, she doesn't have any of her anything. There are no details or anything. It's just, this sketch is awful. But anyway, on top of that then, I realized that I couldn't get any of the colors in because if I did it, I could do it in a really scratchy tone, unlike Procreate where I just dropped the flat color in. And I kind of wanted to do it in a soft airbrush color like I would use in Procreate. So I say, okay, and then all of a sudden I switch to the soft brown airbrush and I can't get it to paint. So the only way to get the brush to paint is to hold it on the canvas, let it have like a little circle thing go around like a loading screen, and then I can move it and it'll work. So here I go, I switch it to eraser, and for some reason it lags for no reason because it wasn't lagging before. So I erase it and I try to go in with the soft round brush again, and I can't get it to work, and I get really frustrated and I end up quitting. And this is essentially what I do every single time I go into Photoshop. Now you can see a problem here where I'm trying to move the little bar to move the brushes up and down, and it's not working. I slide it, it doesn't slide the whole, now I have to click it. I have to click the little arrows because the sliding the bar doesn't work for some reason. For some unknown reason. Now I just calibrated it. I just defaulted the pen to regular pen, everything is default on the brush and on the on the settings for the Wacom tablet, everything is default, everything is recalibrated because I have to calibrate it every time I use it. And see, now you can see, this is the problem I have. So I have to hold it and then do the line. Right? That's how it wants me to do it. I can't just slide it. I have to hold it, wait for the little thing, and then move the brush. And as you can see, I'm starting to get really frustrated and just waggle it around. So these are some problems that I have with my Cintiq literally every time I use it. Again, I'm not sure if it's Photoshop or the Cintiq. I have an iPad Pro. It works 3 million times better than this, honestly. But it supposedly can't do as much. So I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.